Hello boys and girls, Graham here. I want to do another movie review. Today I want to talk about London Boulevard, which I managed to get a sneaky look at last night. So let's get into it. London Boulevard is a London-based gangster movie, as all good gangster movies usually are. Stars Colin Farrell, who plays a particularly bad boy, who's been in prison for 3 years on GBH. Start of the film he gets out, he definitely does not want to go back to prison, so he decides to become a good boy. But of course his old life is trying to drag him back, and that's not what he wants. And let's say a particularly interested party wants to recruit him for his abilities, and he does not want to go. And that's mainly what it's about. It's about him. It's about him trying to get on with his life, and it's about his old life catching up with him. Classic story. It's been done 100 times before, but always a good premise. So we've got in the cast, well, as I said, Colin Farrell's in there, Keira Knightley playing his love interest, David Lewis is in it, who I had to look up because I recognised him straight away from the Harry Potter movies, but I didn't know his name. He plays a very good part. Ray Winstone, do what Ray Winstone does best, playing the bad guy gangster. Anna Faril's in it. She plays Colin Farrell's wayward sister in the story. And then you've got one or two common faces who tend to pop up in all these gangster movies like Rock and Roller and Snatch and all that. You'll recognise them when you see them. Alright, let's get to what we're here for. Let's start talking about the film. Starting with acting, 3 people stood out in this film the most for me. Colin Farrell, definitely. Great performance from him. He really does play a badass very, very well. There were moments where I was like, well, I would not like to step in a dark alley with that guy. Ray Winstone does an excellent job of being the firm boss. Loved his performance. Surprise performance I didn't expect to enjoy so much from David Lewis. Like I said before, he's from one of the teachers in the Harry Potter movies. Fantastic performance. He plays the part of a protector who's got that washed up actor vibe. He spends most of his days now watching out for Keira Knightley's character and smoking weed and doing whatever else he wants to do. I also like the acting from the supporting cast when it comes to the gangster side of people. You had your token Scouser in there, Stephen Graham. You've seen all sorts of films. Go and check him out on IMDb. You don't know what I'm talking about. He played a good part. He made me laugh in parts. He made me laugh in every scene he's in, actually. And the other guys in there as well all did a good job. Let down for me was Keira Knightley. I'm not sure whether she let me down for her acting or whether it's just her story, her plot line. Didn't really make much sense to me. It kind of felt like it was forced in there. I do think you could have had that movie and not had her in it at all, and it would have still been the same movie. Visually, I thought the film looked very authentic, looked like every gangster movie does, to be honest with you. But yeah, it looked well. I liked the way it looked and the way it felt. So as far as the storyline goes as a whole, like I said, didn't really get it. Didn't really get the point of Keira Knightley's part. It felt like it was just forced in there. It didn't gel well at all. Setup was great. As you watch the film, you know you're coming to the part where it's all going to kick off. Of course, it's not going to be a simple case of they're going to let Colin Farrell go about his way, so he's going to have to do something about it, and you are waiting for that moment where he does something about it. But unfortunately, it didn't deliver. When that scene finally comes, unfortunately, it wasn't really there. So all in all, I thought the story could have been told a lot better. Like there was parts missing from it. You were jumping from different storyline to different storyline, and different things were happening at different times, and it just didn't gel well at all, and things kind of came out of nowhere. Just needed a bit more consistency and a bit more detail in the story, and a few more scenes to pad it out, just to bring more sense to what you're seeing on the screen. There was a couple of side plots, and it felt like they were pushed into there as well, just to give more scenes of Colin Farrell showing what he's capable of. But it didn't really work. There are points in the film that will make you laugh. You got your typical London Scouser bravado moments, which are always enjoyable. If you like gangster movies, that's part of the reason why I like them. So you'll get them moments out of this. So in summary, I would say London Boulevard promises a lot, doesn't really deliver. I would say it's still worth a watch. Colin Farrell does play his role very well, and he's definitely worth watching. Like I said, Ray Winstone also does a good job, and again, check out David Lewis. He's a hilarious character to watch in this. All in all, I would give it probably 3 out of 5, and I'm giving it a 3 out of 5 mainly for Colin Farrell. 80% of the movie, really enjoyed. It's just finishing it off didn't really work for me. London Boulevard is previewing this Wednesday and Thursday and releases this Friday, the 26th of November. If you like your gangster movies, you'll probably enjoy it, but I wouldn't say go rushing out and watching it, to be honest with you. Okay everyone, that's it for my review. Thank you very much for watching. As always, please leave comments below and tell me what you think of the film if you've seen it or whether you want to see it. Also, I'd like to hear what would you recommend for Colin Farrell movies, because after watching that, it made me think a bit more about just how good he is, and I have not seen a lot of his films. So, comment below, give me some heads up on what films I should be checking out from him. Hopefully, the next video up will be my review of Due Date. I know it's been out for a few weeks now, a couple of weeks now, but I will really want to do the review, so hopefully I'll be getting that up in the next day or two. Please, if you like what you see, have a look around my channel. You might find more videos of use. I don't just do movie reviews here, I do other stuff, although I've yet to do other stuff on this channel. But take a look around. If you think you might find something useful, please subscribe. Like I said, all comments and constructive criticism is always welcome, as this is a new channel and I'm doing my best to improve it, so please, any suggestions would be greatly received. And that's it. Thanks for watching. Don't go changing.